So what you've done is you found a deal, meaning you found a business that's viable. They've accepted that they'll, sell it to you. The next thing you need to do is you go to the banks, not your high street banks, but a credit institution, get them to give you an offer of credit. Essentially, all you want from them is called a 2x multiple on the EBITDA. That's just a fancy way of saying, if it make £1 million, can you loan me £2 million,
okay.
right?
And that's like the gross profit.
Well, so what happens is first you have revenue, right, which is the total income coming in. Then you've got gross profit, which is what happens after you have your cost of goods.
Okay.
And then at some point you get down to EBITDA. That just means earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization, fancy stuff. It just means profit.
Okay.
It just means the paper that's going to go in your pocket after you pay, His Majesty. You know what I'm saying? Pre-tax profits, essentially, right?
So you go into a bank, right?
Yeah. What you don't do is you don't walk into a high street bank, right? So what I would advocate doing, again, easy mode, right? Work with debt brokers, okay? So the UK market, I think it's the same in the US. There is a whole industry of agencies that essentially all they do is they represent people that want to buy businesses in front of the banks. There's like 100+ lending institutions in the UK. And what they'll do is they'll put what's called a panel. It just means a list, a panel of lenders in front of you who say, we like your deal. We like your profile, we would consider lending you some money, right? So easy mode is you get the debt brokers to go find you the debt. By the way, no cure, no pay, right?
Is it?
No cure, no pay. With the debt brokers, no cure, no pay.
All right,
again, easy.
Okay, cool. So you found your funding.
Yes, sir.
Right, so you got some money in your pocket.
Yeah.
Now you've got a company that you have to run and grow and build.
Yeah.
How do you build a company from scratch?
Okay, I love the question. I just want to qualify something.
Okay.
I've raised, 8 figures pounds in debt, like 10, 15, 20 million pounds of debt. Ain't never had that money in my pocket. I heard the man say, you got the money in your pocket. Okay, so what happens is it flows through a special purpose vehicle into the pockets of the banks. Is listen, it ain't in my pockets of the sellers, right? You never actually touch that money. What happens is you then take ownership of the business and funds flow through special purpose vehicles. You never actually touch the money.